Alright, so you're going to have these little open gaps on the side of the flange here. And then you're going to want to slide your bolt in right there. Sometimes the ground in this case is hollow underneath it, so you don't necessarily want to let go of it, because then you'll drop that down there and pretty much be screwed. Or you can even just kind of start screwing this on real quick like that. And then you're going to slide it in there and kind of tighten this little spacer down a little more. And again, you don't want to crank it on there, damage the flange any, because you do want this to kind of move with you so you can get that tightened down once you get the toilet set. Now, I do apologize if I seem a little nervous. It's my first how-to video, and I just want to make sure I get everything right for you guys and don't leave you guys hanging with any loose information. All right, so we got those in place. And you see they just give like just a little bit, just so you can kind of get the toilet set on there. When you go to place the toilet on, you want to make sure you kind of drop it straight down. That way it won't cause the wax ring to kind of have any weird grooves in it to cause any leaking. So we'll get that done right now. There we go. Now, as you can see, we got it set on there. We got that bolt coming through. We have that bolt coming through. We have our hose. And then American Standard toilets do come disassembled, which is really nice. It makes the toilet less heavy to place on the wax ring, and once again, it's super simple to put together. So I'm gonna get all those pieces set up to assemble, and then I'll walk you through that. Okay, so in your little bag of goodies here, you're gonna find these two little stubby deals. And then you're going to find these. These are what screw onto the bolt sticking up down there. So we'll get that screwed on real quick, and then I'll show you how to pop those on. All right, now that we have those on, and we got them down there good and tight, just finger tight, you know, as tight as you can get them. And then you want to kind of give the toilet a good shake. Okay. Giving it a good shake just kind of certifies that it's nice and sealed, it's nice and tight, it's not going to shift on anybody or fall over while they're trying to poop or sit down and pee. So we're just going to take these little deals here, stick them on there, they just snap on. All right, now the tank right here has two bolts inside of it, here, and those go all the way through the bottom. Now this is kind of like your little seal washer that goes in between your tank and the base, and it's going to have a little grooves in it here that fit up underneath here, and then you can tell that that side doesn't have any grooves, so that is for the flat side. So you want to take it and line it up on the bottom of the tank here, this side up, and I'll do that right now for you guys. All right, so we're going to take this and kind of turn it till you can kind of feel it catching those match up there. Just like that. Boom. Now we're going to have a nice tight seal, and then here's our bolts right here that we're going to screw in from the top, and here's where we're going to attach the other end of the hose right there. But since that is kind of plastic and it has a washer inside of it, we do not need to put tape on that, so you don't need to worry about taping this before you put it on. It doesn't need it. So And then when we go to tighten these bolts down, you're gonna have a little kit like this that comes with the two nuts with washers and little plastic washers that we want to put on underneath the base here when we put it on, just to protect the porcelain. And this right here is your tool. It's a little wrench that they send with you to make sure you have everything you need to get the job done, which is nice, very nice of American Standard to do that. So I'm gonna get this base set in place, and then we'll start working. Okie dokie, now that we got the base just kind of set in place, we will be screwing down the two bolts inside of the tank here. Now, typically I just push these all the way down until they won't go down anymore. And then that will kind of push them through their little holes right there on both sides. So, let's see here. Now, I'm going to open this up. Here's our little tool. Now the little plastic washers here we're going to want to put on first. And those will just kind of flip on. I don't